of all, thank you for having me. It's humbling. It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I really appreciate it. You've been mentoring me and coaching me and keeping me sane, and I appreciate it forever.
Thank you, Aicha.
And there are some core principles. First of all, I'm the boss of me. I'm not the boss of others, and so I can only control my behavior. I can influence other people's behavior, but it has to start with me. And then Mark is probably going to smile right now. I had to learn that holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Mandela.
Because the issue with that is when you tie those two statements together, I think we need to be a little bit, what's going on is not normal. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, you're immune to this. No, I've had people come into the conference room and I was early and doing a quick email before the meeting started. And they're like, hey, miss, can you please fetch me coffee? And I'm like, like, what just happened here? But, you know, the first time, a few times I've actually gotten them and gotten the coffee and served it. And then when the meeting started and we did the intros, I'm like, hi, Aicha Evans, you know, CEO at Zoox. So hi, Aicha Evans, Intel Chief Strategy Officer. And they're looking at me like, what just happened? I'm like, please don't make assumptions about people. And so I think that for people, speak up for sure. Look at how you enter a room. Don't let people make you become the shrinking violet. Trust the fact that because not everybody looks like you, or most people don't look like you, or don't have the same experiences, because diversity is not just about gender or, you know, race or religious, sexual preference, all those things. There are many different things. We come from different environments. So have trust in the fact that you're going to bring ideas that nobody else is thinking or has. And if the ideas are awesome, great, you're getting yourself into the mix. And by the way, if the ideas are not so good, you weren't expected to have any good ideas anyway. Try again. And so my view is go the generosity route. I mean, I don't see how you convince a majority of something that they don't like or don't believe by fighting them. When it comes to mentorship and sponsorship, I don't understand why people just stick to people who think like them or look like them. Go actually find sponsors and mentors in the community of folks that don't look like you, don't think like you, don't have the same environment, and build a relationship and intimacy, because those people, I mean, some of my biggest sponsors, people who help me the most, don't look like me, either from a race standpoint, a gender standpoint, or an environmental bring-up standpoint. But we have some of the tightest connections, and even this situation with Zoox. The resiliency of Zoox this year, you could look at it like the pandemic, this fundraising, then an acquisition, what have you. But no, that's not what happened. After I came home, I was like, oh my gosh, this pandemic is real. Like, you know, Dr. Jim was right. This is a problem. Who helped me? Andy Grove from the grave. Because I remembered what he always told me. During a crisis, there's opportunity. The bad companies, they will die. The good companies, they will survive. The great companies, they will emerge stronger, they will improve. And we had this theme of we're going to emerge out of this stronger.